Hello. Girl, let me get comfy cozy. This is what happens every time I film. I need to get my seating together and my hair together, partly because I'm short. Hi Familia, Happy New Year. I've been really delaying to do this video because I'm scared. It scares me to be vulnerable on the internet because you don't know who's watching, you don't know a lot. It's like I love my corner of the internet that you and I have created, but it does still scare me even after 8 years of doing this. Today it's a new year and I'm really feeling amazing. I haven't felt like this in a solid year, and it's because a lot of it is I've come to terms with a lot and I have to accept a lot of things that I can't control, you know? So cheers. You guys just saw me make my coffee. It's spilled. Oh, I didn't tell you what I've started adding on my coffee. A little bit of whip. Like, girl, when I tell you, this little whip action, game changer. And it's 1 gram of sugar. I'm still in my no sugars, no carb diet. It's been a lot harder in the winter time than I anticipated because really all I could really eat is soup, you know? Well, not only, but you know what I mean. The first sip of coffee, and I've been at it today since 5 in the morning. By the way, this video is going to be all over the place, so just chill, relax, enjoy your cup of joe with me because we're going to get into it. First order of business, I want to look at 2026 as what the goals are from me to you, especially you guys. You always support me, you watch me, and I think being in this path together has made this journey truly amazing. Setting expectations and telling you just kind of how I feel is how I want this video to be. I don't have like a strict outline, but there's a few points I want to cover. Looking forward and being honest and being positive. That's really what I am looking to do this year. But first, guess what? If you don't know what this is, my plaque from YouTube. They send a letter with your plaque from the YouTube CEO, Neil Mohan. Do you remember your first subscriber? I do. I couldn't sleep. The day I posted my first video, I could not sleep. I remember, I think, gaining 1 subscriber only. Your 100th, your 1000th. The 1000 one was huge. I remember that. Ah, you guys. Oh my gosh. So it comes in this box. Recognize your team. She's so little. I thought she was going to be bigger. She's not heavy. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Look! Magdalene Janet. Presented to Magdalene Janet for passing 100,000 subscribers. This happened in November 19th to be exact. It is a day I will never forget. Guys, we did it. Thank you so much for your support. Last year was truly one of the hardest years for me, both personally and professionally. Professionally, I felt like I was stuck. I felt like I was in a hamster wheel. I just didn't know what I was not that I didn't know what I was doing, but it's like, what is this? What am I doing? Really? Is it working, helping? I don't know. Is it helping anyone? Because my initial idea and process of coming onto YouTube was to teach, to inform about beauty products and makeup products. That's always been my #1 goal. Have we deviated a little bit? Yeah, sure. But also, it's been 8 years. My life has changed and things change. So I can't solely focus on one thing. As you guys know, I started volunteering the last 2 years. I stopped drinking alcohol actually 2 years ago this month. Oh my gosh, I started dry January. Hold on, let me fix my pillow, girl. I started dry January, kind of seeing, hey, will it work? I don't know, what is it all about? Everyone always does it. And I was like, oh, in January, maybe I'll just do all of January and drink on in February, right? That did not happen. I still can't believe it's been 2 years. I love me a good cocktail, okay? Back in the day, aka 2 years ago, I love a good spicy margarita. But not drinking alcohol, not only is alcohol really bad for you, I started thinking culturally, more so. I'm Latina, as you guys know, if you didn't. I am Central American. My parents are Salvadorian and Honduran. In the Latino culture, alcohol is consumed a lot. I started really thinking, like, is this where I want to go? Like, do I want to continue drinking? Not that I drink a lot, but I focus more on like a cultural aspect. As Latinos, this is how we celebrate every single thing. This is what we do when we have dinner. This is just a lot. And for me, that wasn't acceptable anymore. It wasn't an excuse to drink. Honestly, talking about my own experience, for me, I've always wanted to understand myself and my culture as thoroughly as possible, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And some of the ugliness was alcohol. I just felt like that no longer served its purpose for me. And 2 years later, I'm like, wow, I always feel amazing. Like, I always feel amazing. There's not a time where I feel like crap because I drank too much the night before. I started working out 2 years ago, and then stopping drinking 2 years ago was really the first steps of my transformation, so to speak. And it hasn't been that dramatic, so to speak. It's just been more mentally. I've really become a lot focused on how I feel, why I feel certain ways, why I feel sad sometimes, why I'm anxious, why. I've always had the questions as to why, which is probably why I have a history degree, because I've always questioned everything. And as an adult, I think I've just questioned things a lot more now. I look for answers. Not only any answer, I want an answer that is going to make sense. Cutting alcohol has made the most sense in my life. I can't tell you like how much. It's crazy. It's crazy. And mind you, I didn't drink a lot, okay? I would drink like 2 times a week. Maybe that is a lot. Look, I drank socially, okay? So anyway, and working out too, I think working now was the one that started my whole fitness journey. I started going to Barry's, and Barry's is very expensive, so I couldn't drink the night before. I couldn't drink 4 to 5 nights in the week because I had Barry's. So that cut it out real quick. Circle back to 2025. Truly amazing. You guys saw I got my plaque. Mind you, 2025 was really hard. Today is January 7th. The fires started today, January 7th, 2025, a year ago. That basically started off the year for me on the worst foot ever. Just things after things started to happen. I felt like I was not motivated, and I was questioning whether this is what I should be continuing to do, because I just didn't feel satisfied at all. I was going through the motions, and it was last year only. I've never felt like that before. And then I'm like, this is not me. This is not how I feel. I think it's just timing. Sometimes there's periods in your life that are very rough. You can't really explain what's happening. You just know you're unhappy. You know what I mean? Part of that is because I was on social media way too much. Social media does mess with your head a lot. I feel like with YouTube, because there's long form content, it's a little different because you get to know someone behind the camera. If you're watching a longer video, you kind of get a sense of who they are, which is one of the reasons why I love YouTube so much, because it's been a place where I can really just talk to you guys, and you guys legit give me real life, real person feedback, as opposed to like an Instagram and a TikTok. Although I love it, TikTok has really changed the course of how my social media has been. I've been able to make a living a lot based off of TikTok too, so I love TikTok. I'll never bash it, but the scrolling, I felt myself really scrolling a lot in 2025. It's just a lot of a lot. It's not that it's bad. It's like, imagine drinking 10 cups of coffee because you just like how it tastes, and you just keep drinking and drinking it and drinking it throughout the day. You're gonna feel like shit. At the end of the day, you're gonna feel anxious, you might throw up, you might have diarrhea. All that stuff could happen. Just because it's good for you, you don't need a ton of it. That's something I really want to change, is my scrolling habits online. I haven't really done it this year, not honestly because I've been busy. Another thing I wanted to do was declutter. And that was something that was on my mind heavily in 2025. And again, I think that was also what made me feel like shit, like made me feel unmotivated, just like crap all the time. I had crap everywhere, and it was like I was going through the motions, sure, and then I have like a chingadero of mierderia in the corner over there. And I think, and I know that was it, because I don't consider myself like a full-fledged creative, because maybe I have so much corporate background. I don't find myself as a creative, but I am, in the sense that when I create videos for you, I need to be in such a good headspace and have good energy, so you can see that through the camera, because I'm one of those people, I can't fake the funk. I don't do the fake smiles. I'm really bad at small talk. I'm not good at being fake. And that's always been a thing, which it's good. I much rather be very authentic and honest always, but in business, you should be a little more chatty Cathy, okay? I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I learned that in corporate, girl. Like, things don't change much from corporate to content creating. It's very similar. The only thing is, with content creating, you do spend a lot of time alone. And that was like another thing that happened. You know you're gonna spend so much time, but in 2025, it was like 3 years me doing content full time, and it was no longer new. It wasn't no longer the new shiny object that you're super excited about. It's now real. My bills need to be paid, and I don't know where the next paycheck is coming from. And in 2025, it hit me. I was like, this shit is real. And it's been tough. Financially, I will say it's been tough, but I've been working a lot, and I've just really been putting myself out there, and that really helped me last year. I was able to make some good money and some good financial decisions last year. I'm really hoping that 2026 is like that. Also, that's the thing, you never really know where money's coming. It's kind of like, I have YouTube, you guys, like my YouTube videos, that I know is for sure coming, but it fluctuates so much, I never really know. Like, well, the views really help. Tags, you know, when these tags pop out, if you shop through my tags or my links in the description, that really helps me out tremendously. I always tell you guys, but that really does. And I hate to sound like a salesperson, because I'm really not, but if you want to know how to help in any way, those are the ways that truly help me. I'm the type of person, I work for my money, and I'm proud to work for my money. Like, it's money honrado. You know what I mean? Let me dry up my eyes. Hold on. This declutter, I didn't realize what it was gonna do to me. I have been sleeping so well. Oh, by the way, let me take a quick break. By the way, this makeup is gonna be up after this video. I just need a teary-eyed break. You know when you know in your gut you need to do something, but you just don't. You keep putting it off because you're being lazy, at least for me. This year, I want to not just sit around and slouch around. That's what I found myself doing a lot last year. I don't consider myself a lazy person, because I'm really not a lazy person. I work really hard. Just felt like burnt out and bored. And those two are a lethal combination, because I found myself rotting in bed. I haven't rotted in bed since I was in high school. I found myself on the couch just watching TV, and I'm like, dude, this is not who I am. You know, I'm always moving and grooving, and sure, it's great to take time off. I believe everyone needs time off just to literally turn off their brain and do whatever they want. But I happened to do it a lot last year, and I was like, it's not who I am. Part of this declutter was like, okay, 2026, we're about to just go in. We're gonna not be lazy and not waste time. I found myself wasting a lot of time last year doing nothing, lollygagging. You know, instead of going for a walk, I would probably be scrolling. Or instead of cleaning up my makeup area, I'll just kind of be chilling, doing nothing. And I don't want to become that person, because I am not that person. Doing this declutter has really reset my brain chemistry, I swear. It sounds dramatic, but I feel so good about this. I feel so good and calm, and it like released something that I needed. And thank you guys for really just showing so much support, especially in that video, because I just started filming it, not thinking how I was gonna even film it. And the fact that I was able to do it in 9 hours within 2 days, I'm like, damn, you see, that's the type of work I do. That, not the opposite. I feel like I'm very clear. I'm always gonna continue with my fitness. I'm gonna continue eating as healthy as possible. I'm no longer drinking. As we know, I'm gonna be drinking my water. And I feel like these are not 2026 goals per se. They're just more like, that's how I want my life to be from now on. This year, next year, the following year, so on and so forth. I don't like to make goals like that. I don't know. I've never been one to have New Year's resolution type of deal. I think having a healthy mindset, eating well, moving your body, like communicating with your friends and your family is truly one of the most important things. I feel like social media has really kind of shaped our brains to where it makes us feel like we don't need anyone, and that's incorrect. Us humans, we're not supposed to be alone all the time. Like, that's just not normal. And I think going outside and talking to people and walking and just doing those simple things will really change your life. And I'm gonna start implementing that today. I'm actually gonna go take a walk today because it's a very nice sunny day. Typically, I like to go walking after I have lunch because I'm super full. This is what I wanted to tell you guys and talk to you and how I've been feeling, and I promise I will be here, be as positive as humanly possible. I think living a positive mindset will really give you a positive outlook, and positive things will happen. I found myself being in a rut last year and kind of being negative. And it's like, that's not cool. Just trying to take everything in day by day also, not try to stress. I was on live on Sunday, on the 3rd, no, the 4th, and I was talking to you guys, and someone told me, we were talking about age. One of my girls in the East Coast was telling me how she's turning 39 and like she feels old. I'm like, no, women are
timeless.
We're fine wine. And then someone else came in like, I'm 59, what am I? I'm like, you're amazing, you're beautiful. And I asked what her advice was at 59, what she could give us. She's like, don't worry, like everything will be okay. And I was like, that really just touched, because you never know like where your life's gonna go, and we're constantly worried about the future that ain't even here, okay? And cheers to that, because I'm watering again. I think we spend so much time worrying, and I mean, it's hard not to because life happens. And life isn't easy. Try not to worry as much. As long as we have our health, we can move and groove. Why not? I know this video was all over the place. Thank you for listening to me rant. How are you feeling about 2026? Do you feel good about this year? Do you feel meh? How are you feeling? I really want to know what is going on. What do you want to see in the new year with my channel? I will always do makeup reviews, but do you want to see skincare? Do you want to see body care, fragrances? I want to really expand more into the beauty category. I want to get into really skincare, which I personally do myself, but I really need to make more videos because my skin is popping. And not to toot my own horn, but I have so many tips and tricks to give you, okay? But let me know your thoughts. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me and loving me and accepting me, how I am, who I am. As a first generation Latina, thank you so much for supporting my channel. I don't see a lot of Latinas on YouTube creating content, especially long form. We need more of us. And I appreciate your love and support, because that support really helps me help any other girl, especially Latinas, to create content and to put their face out there for the world to see, because we are important. We have so much to give. Being Latina, the best. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm just rambling now, but I love you. I kind of like this sit down cafecito time. Okay, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any video. My goal is to upload 2 to 3 videos weekly. I need to get back to that because last year I was slacking. Not no more. Okay, I love you guys. Subscribe right there. All the makeup I have on, I'll have it tagged and linked down below. I love you. Cheers to 2026. Thank you so much for all the love and support you give me. And